What the hell is ancestral trauma? And how could I potentially have healing to do on behalf of my loved ones that have passed? Welcome to Life Hello TV. My name is Leonie Oliveira. I am a self-mastery and wellness coach for women. Today we're going to be talking all about ancestral trauma. I want to explain for those who are curious just briefly what that is. How can we see that this is true in our lives? How do we identify it personally with ourselves? And does this have to do anything with karma? How does this work? So let's get right into it. Thank you for being here. For those who are new, welcome. And those who have been here for a while and watching me on Life Below TV, welcome back. I am excited you're here. So ancestral trauma. So how we can come to understand this is we are essentially an extension of our parents. So our parent was here. It had different feels and different vibrations and different experiences. But it now decided to extend. So it's the experiences, the vibration, all that is going on in this world is going to split. Similar to how an atom does. So if you know, our world is binary, so everything is always constantly splitting, including us. So when you think about us splitting from our mother and our fathers, we become an extension of them. Now, they say when you think about karma that you might be having now, and in karma, what it is just lessons that haven't been learned yet. So before we go into karma, I guess let's talk a little bit more about the separating, right? So now you separate and you're your own entity, but realistically, you do have karmic ties and energy and experiences from who you are an extension of. Okay, now what we have to realize is whatever our parents was going through during this time is what's going to dictate what vibration they gain. So an experience I've had personally is during the time that I was born was a time where my mother could have been the most controlling in her life, trying to keep something together, trying to force, trying to go maybe a natural universal flow that was happening. So I came from that. So my very being, in a sense, is an extension of forcefulness. Like my being wouldn't exist if there was no force, if there was no control. So here I am, an extension of that experience, and that being now controls something that I see a pattern of. I'm constantly either trying to control my environment, my future, what is the outcome that I'm going to experience, but also sometimes if people become a part of my bubble, I try to do not necessarily control them, but control the space now that they are part of. So that is something that I believe is ancestral karma, something that my mother couldn't fully heal, and now it's given to me. Ancestral healing is actually a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing because it's not necessarily, it wasn't your mom's necessary baggage. It was a baggage from generations to generations ago, and she did the best she could with that. And then you are passed down the responsibility to really heal, because as you are healing, the extension of the beginning, right? The extension of it, if that heals because it's connected to this will heal. So we're essentially healing backwards and forward, and it's a constant cycle. So it seems like, as we heal, our ancestors are learning and healing, and as our ancestors heal and learn, we are healing. But also when the other way around is when there's no healing, it's passed forward and backward. So we want to make sure that we know that as we are doing the healing work, not only are we healing ourselves, but we are healing our mothers, our grandmothers, our fathers, our grandfathers, our fathers, grandfathers, grandfathers. So, it's going up a lot of generations down and a lot of generations forward. So healing yourself during these times is what your ancestors see as success. They are happy that you were able to heal. That is how they they scream victory on that side. So it's extremely important for you to do, but also a responsibility. It's how we create a better world. We create a better us and a better family line, and which creates better generations. So it's a cyclical. Something I also do want to bring up is there are different kinds of ancestors. So they're not always family, although family is number one to people that have come before you. And we also have land ancestors, so where your grandparents or your parents were born in that land, which became your land when you were born there. You have ancestors just particularly from the land where you resonate with or where you are from. Okay, and the third one are just spiritual ancestors. So these are spirits that are very advanced in their transformation, in their transmutation and transcendence. When they choose to become guides, ancestral guides to you. Okay, so those are the three kind of ancestors you can have. So something we have to know is as we are healing generational trauma, we are healing the world. So as you heal yourself, you are healing the world. And I think that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that all made sense to you. If you have any questions, make sure you ask me. And that is what I'm here for. If you liked, give it a thumbs up. Click subscribe. And join the Life Below TV tribe. Blessings. I love you. Take care of yourself, and we will talk soon. Peace.